and welcome back to Kitchen Witch Wednesdays with the Meat Mashers Guild. I am your Mead Maiden Courtney, and today we are going to be making a blueberry lemon tart with Spirit Hill's Yeehaa Cowboy Sangria. Stay tuned. Alright, so this recipe is pretty simple. I'm not going to be making my own tart shells because I don't hate myself and I have a life. If you are so inclined, good for you. Anyhow, we're going to be using just frozen blueberries, although these are partially thawed because I brilliantly forgot they were on my counter. And that's just the way it goes. So into my little saucepan here, because I'm only making a tiny amount. You can always adjust it for however many you're making. I'm going to put in 2 cups. Ooh, okay. Sorry, these things are quite large. Into the pan. And if you hear hacking in the background, it's my chihuahua being an old man and disgusting. So I'm going to put this on a medium to high heat because these are quite cold and I want them to start breaking down. And to this mixture, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of white sugar. And a 1/4 cup of honey for sweetness. And I'm going to have to grab a butter knife because apparently my measuring cup just doesn't quite fit in the damn jar. Now this is the honey that I was using in the last few videos that we had because, like I said, as much as I would love to have gone berry picking, it just was not in the cards, but at least with the honey we can keep it local. So this is more, I'll be using more honey from Homestead Farm Honey. And we can provide information for you to get that for yourself in the description below. So I'm going to add that bit of honey. So we're going to get this percolating here. Now while this is starting to cook, we're going to start adding a couple of our liquids. So to this, I'm going to be adding a 1/4 cup of calamansi limeade juice. Now, calamansi lime is very strange. It's from what I understand, it is a citrus fruit that's very popular in the Philippines. And it's kind of a cross between a lime and a mandarin. Like I personally, I can smell it for sure. My husband seems to think it does. I taste more mandarin-y notes than lime, but it's pretty good. I'm also going to be adding the juice of half a lemon. And we're doing this primarily, number one, to cut through the sweetness of the filling, but also it adds a bit of a brightness to it so it doesn't go as heavy. Citrus and blueberries seem to go together and play together very well. So I'm just gonna use my little hand juicer. Get that in there. Isn't that crazy? Oh! Lemon juice shoots out the side. Awesome. Well, I am now citrus fragranced. And I'm also going to be adding just the tiniest bit of lemon zest. We don't want to overpower the blueberry too much. So we're just going to add about a teaspoon of lemon zest to this recipe, and it's just going to brighten it up a little bit. I'm also going to pick out that lemon seed before this mixture gets really hot. And we will come back when this has been cooking for a little bit and broken down. Okay. So as you can see, it's thickened up a fair bit here, and it's coating that spoon. So that's about the consistency we want before we start filling it into little tart shells. Now I'm just using Tender Flake pre-made mini tart shells. I really could not be damn well bothered to go and make my own tart shells because I don't hate myself. So, off camera, we did add a tiny knob of butter to the filling just to add a little bit of richness without having to add more sweetness to it. And it literally smells like breakfast in here. It is amazing. It smells like blueberry waffles or blueberry pancakes. So you want to take some of the filling, make sure you get enough berries in there, fill your tart shell, but don't be tempted to overfill it because the moment it starts baking, it's going to go over the sides, it's going to be a sticky mess, and nobody wants to deal with a sticky, nasty mess. Well, most of the time. So we're going to fill a bunch of these and then put them in the oven at 325 for 10 to 15 minutes or until the outside of the tart shell is a nice golden brown. When we come back, you will see some completed baked tarts. All right, and the finished product is here, our blueberry cowboy, is it Cowboy Sangria? Yes, Cowboy Sangria tarts. Now, I was a little overzealous in filling them. Exactly what I told you not to do, I did on a few of them, as you can tell. But they look super delicious, and I cannot wait to try them. All right, so are you ready to try these Cowboy Sangria blueberry tarts? That means yes. Here you go.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Ooh.
These look amazing.
It smells like kisses for breakfast.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
You can really taste the sangria in it.
I think because of the honey in that, when it reduces, it definitely thickens up as well to complement the thickness of like the blueberries that are rendered down. Oh my god, yes.
No, that's really good. And the lemon cuts through the richness of it, or like the sweetness of it.
Yeah, a little bit. Like the sweetness and the tartness kind of are taken down.
They're they're at a nice level. They're very complimentary.
Oh my god.
So that's a big win. That was really good.
That was definitely. But awesome. But thank you very much, Courtney.
Thanks for having me.
For another dessert, which obviously I love. But we will leave a link to Courtney's recipe in the description below. We'll also leave a link to our tasting, which we will be doing of the Yeehaw as well, so that you can go and check that out as well. But until next time, we'll see you later. Peace.
Bye.